Last time on Ghost Trick, Chelsea was confused. Let's see if any of this makes any sense ever.
Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. His eye.
What?
It was my face. Yeah, also when they look at Sissel in ghost form, do they actually see him?
Yeah,
So how did Jowd not know?
Jowd did know. He just didn't say.
Are you telling me I was the man in the park at that time?
That's right.
But I just died tonight.
That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. Really hard to not remember your fucking haircut.
It looked like a little Japanese spirit guy.
The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But, hold on, Detective Jowd. Wait a fucking minute. That can't be. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
It was my brother who looks exactly like
I
me.
have a twin!
And I don't age.
By the way, the name that I know this man is by the park that day by isn't Sissel.
What? Is it Missile?
It's Dissel. From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
That's what I want to know. I'm so confused.
Oh, it's me. Mr. Minister!
Inspector Carbonara, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
Why are you making demands?
Shush.
What? Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight.
Plot twist.
Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
So is he being manipulated now? Or was he bad the whole time?
I'm not gonna tell you that. Obviously.
What are you talking about, Inspector Carbonara? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life.
You'll never work in this town again.
That's alright. This town sucks. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What is going on, Inspector Carbonara? Where's my heart medicine? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. I'm so poetic. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Carbonara's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? And where did I get the name Sissel? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started. I'm not sure how, but I am. I got even more amnesia.
Some kind of illiterate criminal.
There's the save place.
You're running out of time.
Oh no! 10 years ago, a man named Sissel, or apparently not named Sissel, took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteor fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel, or maybe not, met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. We're triplets! I see myself. Oh, I see myself.
Air quotes.
Got some sort of master disguise going on, or clones. It's Shutakumi, so I'm not gonna say clones are impossible.
Can't rule anything out with Jutakumi.
Should I give him the same voice or a different voice?
Probably a different voice.
I mean, Sissel's voice is really low, so I could give this person really high voice. But I feel like I already did that for someone else.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do you want me to voice this Sissel? Other Sissel?
Sure.
Okay. There you are, Commander Sith. Finally.
Who did his voice? Me?
You did his voice.
Do you remember what I did?
You gave him kind of like a British gentleman voice.
Okay. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you.
Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure were out of their way to beat me up. Mess me up.
I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain?
We can talk about that when we get together.
This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn.
Batman.
It's like the most cliche line.
I'm Batman. Ghost Batman.
Yes. We're nearing the final stages of our little plan, my good man.
Yes, sir. And preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me take a look. Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communications cable and have no service until we arrive.
Very well. So am I stuck here?
Yep. You frigged.
Are they in a submarine?
Submarine.
Fancy submarine.
Yep. Nice try, Inspector Cabanetta. But you could never stop me.
It's a pretty evil face.
See ya, sucker.
Break time.
Oh. What the fuck?
What's happening?
That submarine guy and his people have a deal going with me, do they? If that's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? Anyway, there's definitely something behind the inspector's death. I think I'd better talk to him. Finally getting Carbonara in on it. Hey, I'm that ghost remember when everyone was like talking to themselves and being weird?
Remember?
Remember, and the minister was talking about ghosts, and you were just like, what the fuck?
No.
Me.
I'm unconscious.
Hey, do you think you could wake up for me?
Yeah.
Oh boy, still unconscious, eh? I don't got much time. I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. He was just on the phone, dude.
I'm not very good at basic logic. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous as to what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Time warp!
Time warp.
Once this criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately, and wait up for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives us complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious?
I'm wondering if, like, the ghost who can manipulate stuff found my corpse and, like, it reanimated it. And that's how I'm walking around. But that still doesn't explain the died 5 years ago thing.
Revenge, of course.
Unless he manipulated me 5 years ago.
Bah!
Ah!
Bah!
I mean, 10 years ago.
Oh. Ah! Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Revenge, boss. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that?
Oh, I'm gonna get my revenge on space. Starting with Earth.
Shit. I was murdered by all of you. Dude, your hand.
Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, the girl who was right there where I was running. Her fault somehow as well.
Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park.
If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking her hostage.
And now you've got another hostage.
I love hostages.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard.
And that's coming from me.
And finally, you, Inspector Cabanera.
Me? If you hadn't...
If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the only blot on it, wasn't it? Only 2 people know the real truth, me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will be disappeared for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison.
Objection.
That's the kind of guy you are.
I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway.
Well, that's some ragdoll right there.
Ye gods. This is a lot of character carbonara.
Now then, Inspector,
My poor corpse.
time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsic.
How are you gonna solve this puzzle?
Revenge? That's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense. Yeah, tell me about it, Sissel.
This is fucking crazy.
Oh, shoot, Takumi. You and your convoluted plots.
We'll try to make sense of Takumi's convoluted plot right after this.